The only other fight on this card that I really care to touch, to be honest with you, is getting Gray Maynard against at plus 220 against Ishihara. Even though he looked emancipated today at weigh-ins, those weigh-ins were at 10 a.m. Yeah. And Ishihara doesn't knock he doesn't knock people out. He's not dangerous, and he's not going to out-wrestle Gray Maynard. How does Ishihara beat Gray Maynard, and why shouldn't I take him at plus 220?
I don't completely disagree. I originally looked at this. The one thing I did look at in this fight, for what you just said, look, it's probably not going to be a knockout, was the total. And I was going through this fight, and there were a lot of totals I did like on this card, and most of the totals were 2.5. This is one of the rare 1.5 totals on this fight, and I thought, boy, I don't see a scenario where this fight doesn't get halfway through the fight. It doesn't seem like a quick knockout. Neither guy's a one-punch striker. Neither guy...
Gray used to be, but we haven't seen that out of him lately.
I don't see it. I know Gray's chin has let him down a little bit over the last couple of years, but I thought over 1.5 rounds seemed like the safer play to me in this spot.
And what's the odds on that?
It's over minus 145.
Minus 145. Man, that plus 220 just sounds too good to me to pass up.
Yeah, I'm not laying it. I'm in no hurry to lay it against Gray, but with the way he looked at weigh-ins and his recent performances...
Yeah, he hasn't looked great as of late.
Yeah, I just don't know that he can win. But I do see him sticking around for a couple of rounds anyway.
What's his name?
Ishihara.
Ishihara. I've never seen him fight.
He's a Japanese guy who his wins come by decision. Japanese guy, kind of well-rounded, but I mean not super physically strong. Which if you're gonna out-wrestle Gray, you got to be stronger than him. And
you think maybe Gray is thinking, okay, a Japanese guy, let me out-wrestle him.
Exactly. Let me get a win. Let me hold on to my job. Like really, if he loses Ishihara, I say he probably gets cut.
Yeah.
And if it's for his job, he's gonna fight smart. That's one of the reasons I like him as well.
Yeah, that's a big plus.
You know, there's another fight on this card I looked at. It's a total, too, that, it's moved a lot, but I still think there could be some value in it. The over 2.5 rounds in Tisha Torres versus Juliana Lima, and I bet it yesterday, and it was over minus 280, and I think it was up to 380 today. But Tisha Torres is 8-1 in her career, all 8 wins by decision. Her only loss by decision. Juliana Lima, 9-3 in her career, 7 of her 9 wins by decision, all 3 losses by decision.
So it's the smart bet, but if
but you got to lay
$100 to make 30.
Yeah,
pretty much
at this point, yeah. The line has moved too much, but that feels like probably the safest play. If you're looking for a parlay builder, you want to build a parlay, you want to add in a favorite that seems safe, that's probably the one.
Or if you're just filthy rich and you don't mind laying 3 times your risks down to make money, I personally don't like those bets.